What's up troopers, my name is Neon. Yes, it's season time. We're going to be addressing about all the season 7 stuff, and we're basically just going to be talking about how this season's probably going to be planned. So before we get into the video troopers, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do, and of course leave a like. We're actually getting really close to 18,000 subscribers. Basically troopers, season 7 will be released on March the 5th. That's actually going to be the launch date for it, and what we do know so far is we're going to be having 2 maps, and that's the only thing what we do know. And this is the big thing what we want to talk about, and this is what I want you guys to address with me too, is basically what the way would you like to see the season 7 come out? What method? What plan? What type of content would you like to see? Because we already know we're going to have 2 maps for this season. Are they going to release both of them at the same time? Exactly what's going to happen. But this is the thing also as well troopers, that last season we didn't even get a new vehicle. Are we going to get a new vehicle this season? Exactly what are we going to get? Considering how little content we had all the other seasons, especially the last season getting no vehicles, it's going to be really hard to actually see what we're going to get. I personally feel like troopers, we're probably going to get 1 map at the start of the game, and then probably going to be a couple of months down the line, and then they're going to release another map. Funny enough, I actually do believe it's probably going to be very similar to the old seasons, just when they was doing the reworks, as they would release a new map, and then down the line near the end of the season they would release a rework map. And I feel like that's what they're going to be doing with these 2 new maps. We're going to get 1 map, and then it's going to come out a couple months later, and we're going to get the other map. That's really the way I feel like they're going to be doing it. It just makes absolutely no sense for them lot to release all their maps at once. Although having 2 maps at season 7 launch is a really good thing. I think 2 maps is a really good start for a new season. But that's the problem. We only have 2 maps. So let's be real, they're going to spread it out. And the question is now, what else are we going to get? What weapons are we going to get? I feel like hopefully we can get a new sniper, maybe a new shotgun. I do believe we're probably even going to get a new SMG. We haven't had a new SMG since like season 4, maybe even a new DMR. There's a lot of varieties they definitely could do to add weapons, but how many weapons are they going to be adding? Are they only going to be adding 2? Are they going to be adding 4? What happens if they add even more? What happens if they just do 1 batch of weapons at the start of the season, and then down the line they start adding more? We never even know troopers. They might even start adding vault weapons during this season. But for me personally, I would definitely love to see more vehicles. I don't really know if I want to see another air vehicle or another ground vehicle. I honestly personally would love to just see the AC-130. I think that would be a badass vehicle to add into the game. Yes, it might cause a little chaos and destruction here and there, but honestly, it would be a pretty cool thing to add. That's the thing troopers, you let me know, because when it comes to vehicles, I don't really know what should or shouldn't be added to the game. So if you guys are vehicle players, just let me know what vehicles you would love to see in the game. But that's how I really feel like what season 7 is going to go like. And now the question is there going to be more seasons after this one? At this point, we already do know, and it has been confirmed, that the next Battlefield will be releasing in 2025 or maybe even early 2026. Because of them dates, it means that it's going to be some time until the next Battlefield. So at this point, I think we can all be pretty confident that there's going to be more than just this season. I feel like there's probably going to be a season 8 and a season 9. At least when it comes to content, they really need to keep content and alive for this game at least 1 more year. Although even in 2025 it would be extremely dry if they have no content for 2042, but at least they can hype up the new Battlefield. But either way though, that's still a long time. We still have like 2 years before we even get any type of hands on the new Battlefield. So at this point they really need to make sure that this year, especially the 2024 year, they really need to make sure that they cover some content, and at least some through 2025. If they do that, it should be enough content for all of us to go through this game until the next Battlefield. My biggest concern more than anything was if they leave this game high and dry, I don't think there's going to be enough hype or faith to buy the next Battlefield. I remember when they discontinued Battlefield 5, especially after the Pacific, and it was a very long wounded year. But then once 2042 came out, we was all very excited, and of course we know how much of a stinker that turned out to be. So I'm really glad that they are delaying the game and giving this game way more time, so the next Battlefield will be absolutely amazing. But this is the thing, I love to see amazing Battlefield, but we can't forget about the current Battlefield, what's still going on right now. I really don't want them to discontinue this game. I want them to keep this game alive as long as they can. I kinda envy Call of Duty sometimes troopers, because I feel like with Call of Duty, especially compared to their recent Call of Duty, just before the newest one came out, Modern Warfare 3, they released a new season on the older Call of Duty title about 2 weeks before the new game came out. It was crazy. They released a new beta, it got all the hype, and the beta beta disappeared, then they gonna release their season for their previous Call of Duty, and that was going on for about a month to a couple of weeks, and then they gonna release their new Call of Duty. It kept the hype consistently going until that title, until the newest title, and that's what I would love to see for Battlefield. Keep the hype, keep the content going for this game, bring it to the next title, because at this point we all need the faith from DICE that actually prove to us that they can have a good Battlefield, and until we actually have a good Battlefield, no one's going to pre-order anything. But yeah, troopers, let me know about this whole conversation, a really big in depth about the season and just talking about the future of Battlefield, and I want you guys to chip in as well and let me know your thoughts. You guys have been absolutely amazing when it comes to these comment sections, and there's a lot of times I'm just like, wow, I never even thought about mentioning something like that. And that was the thing when I was saying about the vehicles. I feel like you guys will have a better vehicle understanding than I would. Anyway, troopers, thank you very much for listening to me talk. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, be a part of the Pink Wig Army, and I'll see you on the battlefield.